Hey, hey, we're live, we're live. I'm thankful we're alive. Hey, Ryan, what's
Hey,
up?
it's
What's
been a
up?
while. It's been a minute.
It's been a while, yeah.
Open that.
No, we normally do once a year, right at the, actually twice a year. We do right at the Christmas break, then right at the beginning of a new year. Um, oh, Ryan has a little on and off problem. So there it is. Let me see if he's up.
I don't know what's going on. Keeps on disconnecting.
Hey, Christina.
Let's see.
Hey, J80. What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, Ryan's having a little problem with his new camera.
Not the older camera, but it's
Uh,
just disconnecting or something.
uh, so yeah, we normally do like once, twice. I mean, actually 3 times because we do May Asian American things. So we do about three meeting with the Ryan. Uh, that last time I seen you is last May, right? Last May. Keep on bugging out on me. Yeah, last time was a. Thank you, Christina. Thanks for the link. Hey, hey, Jay. Jay's awesome, dude. I think Jay knows Ryan too. Uh, oh God. Anyway, so he and I have a annual meetup, but this year we weren't able to. I think last time we connected was in last year May, and Asian Pacific Islander month, Asian month in May, whole May, and he helped us out. We had to meet up with him too, and and oh, Ryan today remind me that I didn't give a giveaways last May, so
There. There. I plugged it in directly, so hopefully that'll help.
okay.
Uh-oh. I still
Oh,
hear things.
what was that noise? What's that noise? Hey, Kobe, what's up? Ryan, I'm gonna draw. I intend to draw. Um, I'm gonna test something out. Ryan, I've been testing out a little what do you call it? Yes, this comic book. What comic book cover am I drawing? Quiz. Okay.
Mm.
Th- by the way, hey, Kirby, what's up? Kirby, do you know Christina? By the way, Christina is like she's a she has basically became a moderator for all the live channels out there.
Cool.
Hey Kenneth, how are you? Hey K-pop, and
K-pop. Hey, K-pop.
uh, what
Did
happened?
she hmm?
Huh?
Did she recognize
What
it?
happened?
K-pop.
Uh,
Let me see.
yeah, she recognizes it. Of course she
I went to
does.
the LA one, and then they're gonna
Let,
be. I'm going to
let me
Japan
see
this.
that again. Slow down a little bit. Slow down. Is that a girls group that you went to last
Baby
week ago?
Monster, Baby Monster,
Uh,
and then it's not. They're not called Hello Monster. That's the name of the tour. But
Oh wow.
the, the Japan ones, and then the LA one. So I'm going to Japan this Sunday, and
Oh wow.
they're gonna be in Japan at the same time, but most likely not gonna be able to see them. But I already saw them.
Is there a vacation?
Yeah, my third time, and then my wife's first time, and then my parents are going, and some other relatives.
Nice.
It's more like a tour.
Oh. So
So
you doing anything? Any kind of shows? Anything?
no, not there.
No, just
It's just
vacation kind of thing.
it's just like a tour. It's
Uh
the people we know, like they do tours, so which is kind of cool because you can kind of see certain things that you might not be able to see if you just go on your own. But I mean, the downside is kind of like you're not necessarily as free to roam around, but we have a little time to roam around, so it should be
okay.
fun.
That's good. Cool.
Yeah, I can't wait.
K-pop is saying that Rose Quartz are new and another group are here in April.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. Are they K-pop groups? I haven't paid attention to K-pop in a long time.
I haven't heard of those rose quartz. Onu sounds kind of familiar. Oh, and I got this too. This is how you know I spent too much money.
So I have a
And then red.
what is that?
That's their light stick. Pretty cool. Light stick. My first light stick.
Let me see if
Oh, you know what? I was like
let me
debating
see
like
if I
should I get
provide a.
it. So I went out to the well, I got the shirt like outside, and then while we're inside, we had some time, so I went to the stand, and then I was like, should I get one? So I was like, hey, do you guys have any more light sticks? And there was only one box left. Like, I guess I have to. The last one.
I'm
But
having a trouble connecting to the internet. Can you can you hear me?
yeah, I could hear you. Yours is
I'm trying
going
to
out too.
paste something. I'm
Okay.
having some kind of trouble connecting to internet. Anyway, K K-pop and Kirby, if you guys want to join, you can. Uh, we can. It's just a taggy laggy. Yeah. But there was I invited Otaku, Jeff, and Look, but none of them. I don't think none of them can make it. I don't know. So uh, anyway, Ryan, I've
Mhm,
been. Let me. What do you think? I've been trying to do this experiment where I try to draw a comic book cover,
mhm.
and the chat room has to guess uh, what it is.
Yeah.
I'll give you hints, or if somebody give me some right answer to it, you know, they can win a duck, and
I
then
got
if they win a duck, then if hopefully a few people join the get the duck, and then they could and I send them some mystery box or something. Anyway,
What do you mean? What do you mean the
oh,
duck?
actually, Ryan remind me
Oh yeah.
that our March 23, your prints, right? I need to order that prints from your site.
Oh yeah,
Your site working today?
that one. Right? It should be.
Your site
Oh
working
yeah,
today?
yeah, it should be.
Lem- Okay, let me go ahead and look,
That
double check
print and
that.
the Spider-Man
Hold
one.
on, let me see.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do it before Japan, I gotta do it either tomorrow or Friday or.
Uh, do it after Japan. I mean, what's his name is pretty understanding. I mean, we could wait till after the Japan. Don't. Let's not stress it over too much. See.
Yeah, I do have the game, my copy. Uh, somewhere over there.
Where's the
Did I put it over
so? Okay, there it is. Okay.
Let me go get it.
Let's
Hold
see. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the present share screen. Share screen. Yeah. So
Oh,
yes,
it's right
here.
here.
Oh, K-pop. Maybe K-pop members too. Ryan, we promised we gave away this poster right here, the X-Men poster, I think, and
Mhm.
the Spider-Man. I mean, what's that? Spider-Punk poster to March 23. I think March 23 won these posters, right? Is it two posters that you won?
Mhm. Yeah,
Two
I believe,
posters.
I believe
Well,
so. Was that what it was?
so these two posters. So I have to. Let me two posters. So I need all those, and yeah, maybe we give another one away today if my thing works out. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not.
My dog's staring at me. Just to go outside or something.
What were you showing there, bud? What were you showing?
Oh, because Jay was asking about this. I don't know if you remember. We were talking about this one time. Bernard Chang drew the drew some of the pictures in there.
Oh, okay. So, so this is the what you answer. So you guys do hey, you guys are testing my you guys are testing my memory. I don't
Mm.
remember this conversation at all.
Mm.
Wow, okay. So that you showed that book before? Let me see it again. What's that book all about?
I think it was when Bernard Chang was on. It was all about like pickup artists.
Oh,
he
okay.
yeah he had drawn some artwork for it.
Wait, Bernard Chen was on my channel?
Hmm. Right? Was he was like this
Oh,
last year?
wow. 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 Hey Brian, what's up? Brian. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I have to jog my memories again. I mean, now that you mention it, whenever people mention it, I go, "Oh yeah, 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 that happened." But
It's been a while. Well, at least you
yeah,
have some videos
that's
to have.
in it has to be in May, right? It has to be in May, right?
Let me see. When was this?
Bernard is a Bernard is a
Oh yeah, it was 9 months ago.
Bernard is a artist.
And Sean Chen was on too. Copy. Put it in the chat. Oh, or your chat.
Wait, these two are friends. These guys are friends, right? Shan
Who?
Chen.
Yeah, and Bernard.
Wait, maybe
I put the.
Bernard. Those are. I think K-pop introduced us to them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, 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 okay. Is that right? K-pop? Is that Bernard and Shan Chen was introduced by you K-pop?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I think he was on the show. He was on her show.
Okay, okay, yes, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So they were showing that book, and okay, okay, okay. Man. Anyway, let me get back my train of thought. I'm drawing stuff on here, and let me go ahead and start. I'm gonna. Um, you wanna draw anything, Ryan? Now, what
What
I'm
should I?
doing is drawing a comic book cover. I'm drawing a comic book cover, right?
Mm,
And they're supposed to guess what it is. If they figure out, hey, this is this genre, they get a duck. If it's right, if it's it's if they get close, if it's somehow they get a
Frozen.
hint or clue from the chat room, I give them a duck, right? We could do
What do you
the
mean?
duck
What do
race.
you mean
But
by
if
a duck?
you could draw something too, huh?
What do you mean by a duck?
If he Well, if let's say I'm drawing something here, right? And
Mm,
somebody say that's from DC comic book, but they don't know
mm,
what it is. If DC is right, then I say, okay, that's a clue. That's I'll give you a duck,
mm.
and then if you name the character, then that's actually a duck, not a duck, So maybe I'll give you two duck for the person who guesses the
What do
what
you
I'm
What do you
actually.
mean by duck though? Like actual duck or like
No, 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 no. My
uh
racing duck.
you're racing? Yeah,
The Yeah, yeah. So
like
so
Streamer.
like yeah. What so let's say if they win uh so basically they're supposed to guess what comic book it is, the title and the issue number and what year it's from, who drew that cover and all that stuff,
You
right?
should draw the characters as ducks.
Huh? Huh?
Draw the characters as ducks, like in Superman. What should I draw then?
Thing cover. I'm using it as a reference right now.
Hmm.
Whatever cover don't tell me, but the draw a cover. It has to be some famous cover. Hopefully, it can make it obscure cover too.
Hmm.
But people can't get to ask you: Is it from DC? Is it from Marvel? Is it from Image? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And if one of them says, "Is it from Image?" and yeah, that is from Image, and then that's a clue. They get a duck.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And is it from Bronze Age? Is it from Copper Age? Is it from modern comic book? They get a
Hmm.
duck if it's let's say it's from Bronze Age.
Hmm.
And so on.
I don't
Let
know
me
if
show you.
you're.
Let me go ahead and show you what I.
I think you're kind of
Let
freezing
me.
every
Huh?
every. You're freezing every once in a while.
Yeah, no. It gets better as the stream goes to the end. Maybe if
Hmm.
I keep changing my screen, I don't know if you could see it right now or not. But I had to erase my pencil work. Uh, Let me go ahead and make us even here. Let's see.
Hmm.
Mm. So, what is your? You got any new project going on?
Work wise or just my own stuff?
Hmm?
Work wise or just my own stuff?
Either one. You have new work?
Yeah, I'm doing some work. It's like uh, different like stories. This one's kind of about slavery, and then they're talking about maybe doing one about the internment camps. um, so they're looking for like a writer
You what now?
for that for the about the internment camps, the Japanese internment camps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How's that coming along?
No,
At
well, I
least
mean
I remember that part.
this is a separate thing from that story though. It's kind of confusing, but like the stuff I'm working on is like it's like separate from the personal ones, but it's almost the same because they were gonna do stories about like um slavery or like uh internment camps or like different things throughout history, and then for the personal one, I'm trying to find more
Ah.
time to work on it, but
Do you remember Brother John wanted one of your posters, Miles
oh yeah,
posters, and finally got the connection. Miles and Gwen pieces of Ryan. I won from. Oh, all right.
cool, thanks.
Brother John, thanks for mentioning that because I noticed that I was mentioning why I was mentioning your show yesterday at the Circumstance channel, and uh, Circumstance didn't know you, and
Mm.
Brother John here say, "Hey, I know Ryan. I know Ryan."
I guess I don't know what to draw. Let's see. I got a new cam too. Here. Um,
Knew what?
I got this new cam too. Let me see. Um, what should I draw? What should I draw?
It has to be comic book cover so people can guess. Hey, try to guess what this comic book cover is, guys.
Hmm.
I'm using the comic book cover as a reference.
Let's see. I need to warm up. I'm usually just drawing on the computer all day, so I haven't even touched a pencil in a while.
You've been doing all just digital lately?
Yeah, yeah. You mean what do you mean? Like just art?
You just been doing digital?
Yeah. It's a comic that I'm working on. So
Room understood what I was saying. Did chat room understand what I'm doing? I don't know if people are understanding what I'm doing. Or is what I'm doing is does it make sense?
is it the first time you're doing that?
Well, no, I did it last week. I mean, this Monday I think I did. I tried it
Uh,
this Monday. Somebody actually guessed it. This well, actually Roger guessed it. Uh, so he was in the panel, so it was maybe he understood what I was doing, but
have you watched Daredevil?
no, I haven't. How you like you watched it? I guess. How do you
Pretty
say
cool.
this? Sis Swell. How are you, sir? So somebody tell me if they understand what I'm doing. Yes or no?
Mm-mm.
So, any progress on your ancestral project?
Here and there, I did. Um, you wanted to bring it up? Let's see. I did the character designs. I found I got some like new
No, it's not.
photos and stuff.
No, is about Brian. Yours is it in Action Comics?
Hmm. Yours or mine?
Yours.
Mine. Oh, mine's not a cover yet. I was warming up.
Uh,
I don't. I'm not sure which one to do. Um,
uh,
let's see. Can I share my screen? Let's see.
yeah, go ahead. No, no, it's not Action Comics. Neither one of us is. Well, actually, Ryan has haven't even started yet.
I'm warming up.
Ryan's warming up.
Can you can you see my screen?
Yeah, I do now. So that's your. I remember seeing some of this.
So this is my. Uh, there's a couple. I kind of organized it a little more. 'Cause it
Uh-huh.
was kind of like out of order. So let's see, that one. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with this one. Mostly these two. Wait, I'll open these up. Yeah, so I think I might have said before, but my great, well, I guess people that might not have heard the story. Um, I wanted to write since I'm Japanese American, I wanted to write um a graphic novel because there's like so many interesting stories from
Your
um
ancestor, right?
yeah, my on my dad's side's um family, my dad's mother's side, waiting for it to open. But my I guess fast forwarding, my great grandfather died in Hiroshima, the bomb,
Hmm.
and I found the photo that I found. It was only like one photo of him, and it's real small. But I submitted it to the Hiroshima Memorial,
Mm, yeah.
and so we're gonna be going to Hiroshima on this trip. So I'm
Oh, really?
I'm gonna try to see if it's there.
Wow. So there is a event story on this happening. So this is Japanese trip is related to this then.
um, Not necessarily. Well, yes and no. I'm not directly. I mean it's a trip that we wanted to go on, but it just happens we just happen to be going to Hiroshima too, and yeah. Oh my god, these files are so big. Let me cancel this.
Okay.
I don't know if it wait, it's not reacting. Can I bring this down? I can't really do anything. It's trying to open this, and I can't move any other screens. Can I stop sharing? No. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna share again. I'll show the top one. The computer's lagging right now because this file's so big. Yeah. It's too many things going on the computer, and my dog's staring at me right now. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Wait. Okay, go. Ah, okay, there. Hold on.
What happened?
No, my computer's lagging because this file's so big. Here, okay, sharing again.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
There you go.
So these are my great grandparents on
Uh-huh.
my uh, dad's side, dad's mother's side, my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
This is them. This is the kids. This is the youngest. I found a photo, which was the youngest I found of them. This one right here, Marjorie, is my grandmother, and my aunt, my uncle, my other aunt, and then this is like about high school age. My grandmother. And this is about what 1932. Still, I still need to finish these.
Mm.
Then 1942 is, of course, like World War II time, um, when they go into the camps.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my uncle, um, he didn't have to go to the camps because he became a doctor, and then he moved to Iowa. So it was mostly West Coast that had
Mm.
to go to the camps.
Right.
Um, and luckily, he actually it said that he offered his services and to go to the camp that my grandmother was at, but he was denied. So,
Oh.
um, and then this is sort of like the next generation. These are basically well, these three are my aunt
So,
May's.
um, any
Hmm.
oops, I need to get me white out.
Wait out. Oh. What was the question?
So the how much it has changed since I seen this. I think I saw these some of these in like in May last
Yeah,
year.
I had kind of like fixed his face and stuff like that, just little things here and there, and then um, I think a lot of these were kind of unfinished at that time. I think I had
Uh-huh.
these.
Wait, what was I even supposed to mention this? Or
Yeah,
is it okay to show it?
yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Okay, okay. I,
and I finished this one too. Th- This one, this one's kind of interesting. My aunt, um, they they actually went to after the camps. They went to Japan,
uh-huh.
and um, since the father, he's the one that owned like the first some of the first supermarkets in LA,
Uh-huh.
like very entrepreneurial. But they went to China actually, and like the Chinese didn't like the Japanese, so my aunt had to make a sort of Chinese um, dress for my aunt because she could speak a little Chinese.
Right.
So and in order for them to get food, she'd have to go out and like pretend she was Chinese. So it's kind of like a disguise, actually. But yeah, there's a
She
lot of
did a pretend she was a Chinese.
no, but I think my uncle had his uncle had um like a candy shop like way before the war when he was
Uh-huh.
younger, and my uncle had I think he had probably learned a little Chinese, so maybe he taught her a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how. That might be how she learned some Chinese, but yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping on the trip to try to work on the script and like I'll have my parents there so I could maybe ask them questions or run things by them.
Mm.
But yeah, right now I'm just trying to make space in order to like be able to work on this. Like
How many who's full within your family in this project? Who's full in
who's in? What do you mean? Like
supporting you?
they all are. Um, I've interviewed like a lot of them, and um, yeah, they're just kind of waiting. Well, I mean, I'm trying to work on it too. So my dog is crying at me. Mm. And then I was also gonna do. You know about the 442nd? You know about that?
446?
The Japanese American uh, soldiers.
No, not really.
They were one of the most highly decorated like units actually in the war because there's a
Uh-huh.
lot. They
Oh yeah.
basically dedicated themselves to prove that they were American because a lot of them were American, you know, American born. Um, but my uncle was in the 442nd. He went to Italy and stuff like that, and um, during World War II. And so I'm also trying to um, there's a 442nd, or they call it "Go for Broke." That's sort of the motto,
Mm-hmm.
and uh,
Yamamata. Is that a navy
um, I believe it was Army. Is it Army?
army?
But I'm trying to see if they would want to like support me in making it,
Hmm.
like a graphic novel also. But hopefully after I do the family one.
You gonna look into the like a crowdfunding at all?
Possibly. My brother knows some people from there, so he's trying to like get some connections just to start the conversation. But let's see.
You
Uh,
know, Katie really has been supporting tons of crowdfunders, especially from Kickstarter crowdfunding.
mhm. That's cool.
and some of them, Katie will introduce my channel, and they'll come and promote my channel. I don't know if it's
Mm.
any good to them, but was here.
Mm.
The Brian, he just published a book through. It's actually his second book.
Wow. Cool.
He he, he just found the second book, and you know he hired artists. You gonna do all this yourself, or you planning on hiring an artist, writer?
Maybe a writer. I don't
I know
know. I
you're
have to.
doing all the research.
Yeah, I have to see if there's a writer out there. There's some possible ones that I was thinking of, but I don't know. I may have to reach out to them. But for the 442nd one, like I'm sort of not there yet.
Hmm.
I sort of want to see if I can if they're gonna support me because I wanted to make it like very sort of like
I need to look at this from this angle.
definitive
Uh-huh.
because there's been like other people that have done the story, done little stories, but they're kind of like a little bit shorter and maybe not include everything. Doing a Wolverine.
That angle is really off. That angle is really off. Anyway, hold on. Yeah, let me. It's really hard to draw from the angle that I'm drawing from. 'Cause right now,
Doing the same character as that's in the comic book.
yeah, same character is in the comic book. So basically,
My dog's crying at me.
huh?
My dog's crying at me right now.
Yeah,
Can you? I don't know. Can you hear
yeah, I could hear her.
her?
I'm trying to fix myself because I was really off. Boy, was I. So I'm drawing like this, and
Mm,
angle is just a whole lot different when I'm looking at this way.
mm.
Uh, and I'm doing ink, so I cannot erase it.
Oh, here's my dog.
Hmm?
Wait, hold on.
Here's what I have so far. I don't know if they're going to be able to guess what this is.
Oh,
The lip is off. Her lip is off.
switch.
Huh?
Guest appearance. My assistant. Someone's crying.
Crying. How are you, doggy?
Someone's crying.
Why are you crying?
What's
Why are you crying?
here? What's going on here?
Hmm? You crying.
She sees all kinds of things going on. What's going on? Okay.
Uh, What's going on, doggy? What's her name or his name?
Tyra.
Her or he?
Tyra Banks.
Oh,
Girl.
Tyra. I'm surprised it's not a K-pop group.
it it might be. Name her Lisa. Jenny.
Jay say Ryan's drawing a Wolverine.
It's kind of my default go-to.
Well, this is not Ryan right now. Is Jay? I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a duck, Jay. What the heck? And if you're the only one, then I'll just give you. I'll just give it to you because Ryan is drawing Wolverine. Yes, sir. You're correct, Mundo. Correct, Mundo.
Have you been to? You've been to conventions recently, haven't you?
Right after we did our AAPA, AAPI,
Hmm.
I've been to Heroes Con.
When did you have the
And
stroke?
I had a blast doing that.
Mm.
Then
When did you have the stroke?
about June 27th. June 27th.
June, May. So it's like about a month after the May one. The May.
Yeah, about month after May. Yeah, about. But yeah, then right before the stroke, I went to uh, Heroes Con, which was fun.
Mm. Yeah,
I
I was
I
wondering.
was I realized I was overweight. You know, I didn't sleep right. You know, and so it should have been. I should have. I just didn't take care of myself. I was a
Yeah,
little. I was cocky, thinking that I'll be okay. you know, I'll figure it out later on, right? Of course, I
yeah.
don't.
I know. I mean, I kind of had some health things going on too last year.
Hmm.
Um, which I probably need to get healthier too and exercise more because well, one I had uh another kidney stone,
Hmm.
and then um uh my doctor said that I'm pre-diabetic too, and I'm like, oh my god, getting old, crazy. Yeah, it's like your buddy will tell you when you're screwing up. You need to check yourself, right? see.
Your body will say what?
Your body will tell you when you're kind of screwing up and when you need to like get back in shape and
Yeah. If you don't listen to a long, I mean, what happened?
mm,
I mean, I sleep right. I didn't, you know, I didn't, I didn't do a lot of things right.
mm,
But I survived, and I'm able to, lose some weight. I would lost about 35 pounds.
mm,
Uh, I'm still having problem with my right leg right now.
mm.
I'm still having some weakness problem, but I'm recovering. I think I'm recovering, so I'm very thankful for that.
That's good. Is it like a nerve thing or
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
leg?
My some of my nerve has died, I think.
Uh,
So the my right side has been basically paralyzed. I guess I don't.
oh. But some of it come back, or is it?
Oh, yeah. I think it just take a while.
Mm,
Yeah, it will take a while to come back. And when they do come back, I have to sort of like retrain it
mm,
because, like, right. The point is, this is the funniest thing for me is that I used to eat hot stuff all the time.
mm,
Uh, um, I was like uh, uh, you know, you know. Come on, I'm Korean, and I love kimchi, right?
uh-huh.
And well, as my some of my nerves are coming up, like I tear up when I eat kimchi. I cannot
Mm,
eat hot stuff anymore. Part of
uh,
my system is saying, "Hey, you eating hot stuff? I cannot handle it. I'm just a little kid." Because it's a new nerve, right? New
mm,
senses, right? So you cannot handle some of the things I could handle as an adult
mm.
because these are new stuff.
Hmm.
You know, that's
Oh, it's like
pretty weird stuff going on.
so. Just your nerves are just kind of like uh relearning or something, or kind of like
Yeah,
really.
basically, it's relearning stuff. Those that's coming back anyway.
Mm. Speaking of my grandmother, that same grandmother when I was growing up, she would her and my would watch me,
Hmm.
and I was there when she had a stroke. I think it was like 10 or maybe less than 10.
Hmm.
I was just kind of like frozen. She was like yelling. She was um, calling out for my grandpa, and he couldn't hear her because she was in the kitchen and he was in the bedroom. I was kind of watching TV. And I'm like kind of freaking out, like what's going on? It's pretty
Mm.
scary.
Well, I was alone at home, so I
Mm,
didn't have that kind of um I didn't have that kind of you know people helping me. Yeah, it was a pretty it's a pretty embarrassing story. I
so someone had found you. Like,
no, I was I was I was well, I thought I was having a constipation. I think I know what I was having.
mm,
Uh, I thought I had a constipation, but what was happening was that my system was about to. Uh, lot. I learned this this five be fast,
Wait, the
be
computer kind of like
fast. So
froze. Say it again. The computer kind of froze up.
there's a fast. F stands F stands for F stands. What does that face? Oh, your face start drooping, right?
Mm,
That's a sign of a stroke.
mm,
You're weak in your arm. That's a sign of a
mm,
stroke. S, what's that? Speech. You have a you know speech problem. That's a sign of stroke. Well, of course, I was by myself, so no one is going to be able to detect stroke. But I do remember that the acronym, right? I would have recognized it myself if I looked at myself, right? I didn't look at myself. I was
mm,
having a, I was in the restroom having a constipation problem,
mm,
and uh, the sense that I got was a smell,
mm,
and the smell was kind of funny.
mm,
And well, I didn't love it. I said, "Wow, this is a really horrible smell." And
mm,
I've been smelling awful smell because I didn't live in this house for about 3 months.
mm,
So like we had a stool problem. I mean
mm,
you know, and so I thought maybe I was being poisoned by methane gas.
mm.
And so I was thinking, oh, I'm smelling methane gas, and this is really awful. And so I was thinking, oh, this couldn't be good for me, right? Because it
Uh,
just happened. I just all of a sudden I just smelled really awful smell. Well, my sense of smell was going away on one side. Another side was okay. So I was smelling something strange because my senses just all messed up.
so
And
was so it wasn't something you were smelling. It's just your nose
yeah,
smelling
my
something.
senses just screwed up.
Mm,
So I'm thinking something is happening, and I got up. Well, by that time I realized I don't have the strength in my legs. I just
mm,
collapsed, right?
uh,
And I go, oh wow, this methane gas is so bad. I'm making wrong conclusion here. This methane gas is so bad, it's poisoning me. I'm getting weaker,
mm.
and so I I try to put my uh, underwear on, and I try to get out of my house. I was in the basement. I call up my. I don't know how long it took. It just I didn't think about picking up my phone. I just want to just get out of my house because this poisonous gas is attacking me, and I cannot move my
Was your
bodies. Right, I cannot move my body, and I'm
was
going.
your head throbbing or something, or just like just your body?
Well, my arm was not moving. I lost a whole. I lost my right arm. I lost my right leg.
Mm,
At the time, I didn't know what I lost. I thought I lost everything. I just crawled myself out because my left side was still there. I was somehow able to crawl out of my cave, my um, and and the I was crawled out, and I made it to outside. I only had my. It turns out that my underwear just dragged down and never came with me. So I had no underwear on. I had my tank top on, so I stretched my tank top so that I could cover myself.
mm,
I went outside. Well, it's after 12, so no one else was out there, and I screamed and I screamed. Of course, I didn't know that I lost my speech. I lost my vocal.
mm,
So I thought I was screaming loud. I was basically going, help,
Mm.
help. I was doing something like that. I'm imagining, help me. You know, nobody hears me. Everybody's
Oh.
sleeping. But me, I say, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one who got poisoned by methane gas.
Mm.
Everybody in my neighborhood is dead. I'm the only one who survived. You know?
Oh no.
So I'm calling. I'm trying to just stay away from my house. You know, further away from my house. I'm trying to get out of my house without getting into a street, right?
So you were
And
conscious enough to like be aware of that then though.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I was. I still wanted to survive somehow. And anyway, here's a. You guys, can you guess what it might be so far? Anyway, um, yeah. So it was just
so it all just like happened all at once then, right? Or did you notice that there were signs like later or something?
well, I when I went to it all happened at once. I mean, I made had a little mini strokes that I wasn't aware of.
Mm.
You know, where I just you know have a mini stroke and you forget stuff. I used to forget a lot of stuff during that time, by the way.
Mm.
So I could have had some mini strokes, but uh, yeah, I and basically I thought I was in a zombie land and everybody's dead, you know, and I waited till about 6 o'clock. I started around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I waited till about 5, 6 o'clock. Then I noticed that some car was driving by, and I go, "Oh my gosh, somebody actually survived. Maybe I'm making a wrong conclusion."
Mm.
And so I dragged myself toward my neighborhood.
Mm.
I didn't dare go back into my house. I crawled back into my neighbor's house. I mean, to their front door and knock on it, and they finally answered, and they called the ambulance for me.
Oh
And
wow.
so I was like, at the time I didn't have no underwear on.
Oh,
I had my, you know, I had a tank top on that I stretched out down there, but you know what? At that time, I didn't care. I didn't even. I didn't care
you
about
were
that. Uh,
you were all out. You were all out there.
yeah, it's the most embarrassing thing I ever done, I guess. But it doesn't.
That sucks. That's good that you're able to get to them. So
Huh?
all that time you were, I mean, I don't know how it is when you get a stroke. Do you, I mean, do you like sort of pass out at a certain point, or just
Well,
like,
I could have passed that out. Passed out.
mm,
I I was my brain was bleeding at my brain was bleeding
mm,
all that time. They needed to stop bleeding it, but I s- I think most of my damage happened while I was waiting for, you know, I waited till like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock to try to get a help. I thought I was, I just basically gave up. I thought I was dead, and everybody else in the neighborhood was dead too. So
oh
I was
wow,
waiting for it to die. Basically, I was saying, okay, I go, God, you're gonna kill me, just kill me. I like some little warmth. It was cold, a little cold.
mm,
I just remember it being cold. That's all. But I don't remember being afraid. I was just going, oh, it looks like I'm dying.
wow.
And that's uh
It's almost interesting. That it's almost weird that you thought
huh?
it was more like a zombie apocalypse or something going on.
I thought I was dead, and I thought everybody else was dead too in the neighborhood. And
So what? So what happened after that? I mean, you went to the hospital and then.
I went to hospital. I didn't have my ID on me. The ambulance guys came. They started testing me, and they go, "Sir, where is basically have you had a drink?" And I go, "Yeah." I misunderstood the question. Yeah, I do. I do beer occasionally here and there.
Yeah, yeah. I do.
And they thought, "So you've been drinking, sir?" And I go,
You're like what? Also, that whole
kind of.
time
I
you.
mean, I didn't know. I just answered
Yeah.
the question. I said, "Where you?" And then hey, my house is next door. My stuff is in there. My wallets and my all my belonging is in there. Can
Mm.
you go get that for me? I cannot, but but careful. I say careful because my house has a methane. The poisonous gas.
And like what?
But I said, "So are you drunk, sir?" Basically, yeah, my
And then
house is. Uh,
by saying that, that didn't help your cause, right?
huh?
By saying that, that didn't help you out either. We thought you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
crazy.
He's yeah. They thought I was just drunk, and I'm going.
Yeah.
I have a. You know, and then finally eventually when they put me in the ambulance car. That's when they told me, sir, you had a stroke, sir. I go, what? I go, stroke? What do you mean stroke? He goes, you had a stroke, sir. I go, basically, they didn't even hear me when I mean, I go,
Mm.
what? Wow.
So how did they go from like you may be drunk to maybe you have has a stroke? Do you know?
Well, I mean, I still could have been drunk, I guess,
Mm.
right?
Well, maybe they did they do kind of like a alcohol test, like a breathalyzer type of thing, or
No, they didn't do any of that stuff.
mm.
But by that
Maybe.
time, even if I had a drink, by that time, I mean, I waited out there for 5, 6 hours.
Mm. So maybe they didn't really smell any alcohol in your breath, so then maybe maybe they
You
thought,
know
oh,
what it might be? You know what it might be, Brian?
mm.
Cover is this? Maybe I start coloring something in.
Do you have the cover right there with you?
Huh?
You have the cover right there with you.
I have a cover with me right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, did I mention that did I mention you remind me that what's the name? 23 Munch won the prize. Did I mention that already?
Yeah. Is
Okay.
he here? He's not. He's not here.
Uh, Good.
Is that his name in the chat too?
23 Munch?
Mm.
No. 23 Munch is also an artist. So
Mm.
he like, and I imagine he didn't mention it to me because he probably didn't want to mention the prize he won. you know
You know, guy had a
Freaking stroke. You're gonna mention my price?
You
So, but yeah, I'll take care of you. 23 months. I'll get two posters from Brian. Hey, if I order it, so is there somebody gonna be able to if I order it, is somebody gonna do it, or you're the one who always says to do it?
just me.
Okay. Okay. Oh well. Okay then. Munch. I'm gonna wait till Ryan comes back because I don't wanna. I don't wanna. You know. You know what I mean. I want you to be there when you're doing it in a good. You know.
That's cool. I mean, if you want to do it either tomorrow or Friday, I could.
Yeah. Let's just wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna. But at least I remember it now. At least
So from there, you were always like still conscious, right? I mean, never really.
yeah. Well, I was conscious until they start putting the CAT scan thing, whatever cat the
Mm,
and yeah. I mean, I went through all that stuff. It turns out I have some kind of allergic to the thing some kind of, yeah. I mean, it was a then my wife, daughter flew in next day
mm,
because they come from Seattle.
mm.
So yeah, that everybody thought I was, and I was basically I was I couldn't talk. Well, you know, just kind of.
So, so it kept on like affecting you as time went on, kind of thing. Like,
What
or
do
it
you
got
mean?
like it got a little worse as time went on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's worse, but um,
So do they? Do they have? How do they? Do they treat it somehow? Do they have to give you some kind of medicine or something?
well, I basically they found out that I have very high blood pressure. Well, I actually knew I had high blood pressure, but
Mm,
they gave me medicine for uh, high blood pressure,
mm.
and yeah, that was so I have to take that medication, the blood pressure medicine,
Mm.
and maybe it's
Yeah, but to be honest, like, um, just with my family and their sort of mortality and me wanting to get this comic done, the family
uh-huh.
one, it's like I don't know, just pushing me to like trying to figure out a way to be able to like work on it more full time.
What kind of work you been doing?
Uh, I've been the same kind of work I've been doing with this one guy, but I don't know. I just been wanting to move on. So actually I probably have I told you guys?
No,
I'm trying to
probably.
I'm trying to work. I started a my own LLC with my wife,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I don't know, like all other options I've kind of put off the table just because of like say like animation. Like I was really aiming to go towards that, but then like I hear of all these stories about like, I mean, some people are getting some work, but like so many people aren't, and even like people that are fairly seasoned and been in it, and then like even with like comics, there's some like there was a this one artist, I won't say his name, but he posted about how like the big uh the big two like kind of screw over the artists and all this stuff. So I'm like, I mean, this came after my decision, but basically like we started my wife and I started a like an Amazon reselling business. So I'm trying to get that off the ground so I can be able to like
You
uh
sharing your own content?
hmm?
You sharing your own content?
Technically I am, but a lot of it's just like selling like coffee and different like profitable things. Um, it's pretty cool. Like I just need to find more like suppliers. I actually got in contact with a toy supplier,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like in the valley here in LA. Um, might might place an order for like some one product that I found that's kind of profitable is a Batmobile.
Oh yeah.
It's like a mini. I have wait, hold on. I had this like when I was younger. Where is it? It's similar to this. Uh, this is from like I don't know when 70s or something.
No.
But they're selling one that's like similar to this, but it's kind of like blue. I actually repainted this with like black paint. I had this since I was a kid.
Uh huh.
Like I think there was like a missile that goes here,
Uh-huh.
and it has like Batman and Robin here. Like, can you see it? Uh,
Huh.
anyway, that's I've been trying to get that off the ground
Yeah.
where I can be able to move on from from trying to find like other work.
Hmm.
Like I still want to do art, obviously, but under my sort of what do you call it? With my under my own discretion. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say? Like under my doing it by my own, not having to do other
Get
people.
rid of your agent?
No, I don't have an agent.
Huh?
I have um the agent that I have. She just um gets me commissions and stuff like that. But that I don't mind, like doing commissions and stuff. But Um, yeah, I just want to be able to pivot and try to do my own stuff.
Yeah.
That whole thing, what, if you heard of that saying where it's like, you work for someone to for their own for their you're working for their dreams, right, and not your own.
Right. Right.
You need to figure out, especially, I'm turning 50 this year, and just like have what, maybe another 10 years before maybe retire. I needed to start like doing my own thing, my own things.
Right. Yeah. It's a tough. It is tough.
Uh, yeah. Anyway, like with the Japan trip, I'm hoping that we make it in time for the sakura,
Uh huh.
the the blossoms.
The cherry blossom.
Yeah, I've heard I've heard that we might be too early. And then I went to my dentist yesterday, and he said it might be, we could be too late. So we're going like from Tokyo down to Hiroshima. So there's got to be somewhere that has them still.
Yeah.
Have you been to Japan?
No, my kids have. My
Mm,
my kids are like they love Japan,
mm,
and um, my son, matter of fact, he just came back from sometime this year.
mm.
He has girlfriend over there and went to visit their family.
Or,
Yeah, so yeah he seems to have a lot of connection with the Japanese culture.
mm.
So
Seems like a lot of kids are these days because of like anime and
yeah.
stuff.
Well, I mean, this my kid is like his first girlfriend was Japanese. His second girlfriend is Japanese.
Mm,
He like everything. He learned He's like to learn Japanese.
mm.
Matter of fact, the kid looks a little Japanese.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, I can't remember who it was, but someone else wanted to go to Japan or move there. And then our friends, we were kind of planning this trip um for maybe a year or so. And
Hmm.
then our friends, my wife's friends, high school friends, are like, "Oh yeah, we're going in February." So they already came back. They already went um like a few weeks ago,
Well,
and they're all showing all the photos and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I'm
Really messing up on this, but
look at all the mess I'm making on my hands.
We have the same brush pen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I need to get me one of these things. I keep on forgetting to do this nonsense.
Hmm? see. You plan on going to any other shows this year?
No, I cannot.
Plan anything like that, like a long. I cannot do long term plan anymore.
Mm.
Because
I would love to. Everybody's going to that Heroes Con.
Mm.
Last time we had like a 50 some odd
Heroes Con,
we had like 50 some odd YouTubers
Mm.
they went to.
Heroes Con last year, and that was so fun. I would love to do it again, but I'm afraid I can't. Come on up, Otaku Yang.
Oh, we're going to so Sunday we're leaving out LAX to Tokyo. Uh, we're gonna be in Tokyo a few days. It's kind of weird because I think we lose like a day. It's like we go there, fly there Sunday, get there Monday. Um, might be kind of out of it, but I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we're like Tokyo, and then we go to Mount Fuji. I think in the middle of the week, and then at some point we go to um, like strawberry picking and like tea picking or tea, like a tea farm or something like that, and then make our way down to Hiroshima, and I think we come. I want to say we come back. Oh, Kyoto, and then we go to Kyoto,
Mm.
and then we go back, fly out of Osaka, but I don't think we have any time to stay in Osaka or like tour go around in Osaka. So maybe next time.
How long is it? How long is it? You say
About a week.
Week and a half or so.
we can have?
Um, so until like the end of the month. Yeah, it should be fun. The first time I went was in
Hey,
1990.
Otaku,
Hey guys.
Oh hey, what's up?
what's up? Um,
Otaku Hyung,
What's up, Hyung?
do you remember? Do you remember Last year on the AIA party, we didn't. I Munch won a prize and I didn't send anything.
Yeah,
do you remember that part?
Or
yeah, a little bit.
uh, I didn't send the prize, and he did.
Sorry.
What's his name? Didn't even complain. So
Oh, okay.
uh, so
I don't remember all the people that won the prizes though.
yeah, 23 Munch won according to Ryan. So he won the Ryan's new poster.
You never claimed it?
Never claimed it. He never claimed it. He didn't ask me about it. So, and I'm sure he just felt bad about, you know, You know?
I'll take it.
No,
So Ryan,
I,
where are you
I'll-
going to be in Tokyo the whole time?
Tokyo. So Tokyo, and then gonna Mount Fuji. Well, Tokyo, and then kind of we should have some time to go around a little bit. Maybe some. I want to maybe go to like Harajuku or like Asakusa and stuff like that. We're going to that fish market.
Tsukiji?
Tsukiji, yeah. And then some Mount Fuji, and then
Are you going? Yeah. So there's a lot of Mount Fuji spots. Are you going by one of the lakes?
I think so. I forgot where exactly it was.
Yeah. I know Wills Portacio was out by there. Did you see his post?
Oh yeah, just recently, right?
He was enjoying.
Oh yeah,
Japan.
I saw the photos.
Yeah, I think he was at one of the lakes out there. I forget what it's called, but
Yeah, but then we're going to Hiroshima, and then
nice. Okay.
back to Kyoto, and then leaving out of Osaka. But we don't have any. I don't think we have much time to go Osaka anywhere.
I hear Kyoto's really bad though. Like,
I'm gonna write out this.
yeah, with all the
Tourist.
tourists.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should be fun. Wow, lucky you. So you're out there for how long?
About a week and a half
Nice.
until the end of the month.
You know, I'm going out there in July.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Where are you going?
Family visit?
I'm just gonna be in Saitama, where my wife's family lives, and then I'm gonna spend the last 2 nights in Tokyo,
Oh, nice.
and then in between I'm gonna go to Korea for a few days. So it's really jam packed. I don't have much time in each place. Like I'll have 3 days with my wife's family, 3 days with my parents, and then probably 2 days with friends in Tokyo.
Wow.
That sounds.
You've been before, right? You've been before, right?
To Japan? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Did you hear earlier about Hiroshima?
No, I didn't catch that part.
Oh, because you know the family story, and then my great grandfather had died in Hiroshima.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I
know that part. Yeah.
And I had I sent his photo to the Hiroshima Memorial, so we're gonna hopefully see it there.
Wow.
When we go there, you know.
How's your project coming along?
It's coming. I was showing the my character designs earlier. I'll show it again since you're here. Can you pin my shared screen?
Let me see. No, I can't.
Or not on? Naman, can you pin my shared screen?
Oh, how do I do that?
Yeah.
Is he still? Oh,
there we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah.
so I finished a little bit more.
Yeah.
Kind of organized it a little more.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Touch some things up and then finish some other ones. So I still have to work on these two.
Wow, nice.
Kind of coming along.
It's coming along, yeah. Everybody looks great.
And then yeah, so I was just saying, like, I need to find more time to be able to work on this. So
Yeah.
hopefully,
Where are you in terms of the story, though? You think the story's pretty fleshed out at this point, or still working on it?
still working on it. I'm hoping to maybe like on the flight to be able to work on some of it,
Mm-hmm.
especially with my parents on there. And then hopefully I can like talk to them or show them some stuff and see what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just been like busy with a lot of stuff, so I need to like be able to clear my plate and work on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're gonna be in Japan. Just don't focus on anything. Just enjoy your time out there, man. And then
Yeah.
when you come back, I'm sure you'll have a lot of fuel for creativity. So
Yeah. I wanted to go there. Well, I wanted to see. I don't even know like if it's even possible or if it even exists, but like anything out in Hiroshima, like pre-bomb, basically. Like I wonder how much of that was actually lost. I mean, I can imagine a lot, but or like what they might still have any kind of like information because a lot of my relatives were from there, so I mean, I wonder like what information exists out there.
I'm sure it's all detailed. I'm so sure there's a detailed record of it somewhere.
Yeah, I wonder. And it's like, how would I even go about like looking for anything to? Like I said, maybe
Yeah, no, it's
ask
kind of
around.
daunting to navigate language and all that out there.
Yeah, I might have.
Well,
Might be some people that can translate or something, but I don't know. We'll see.
Do you know?
any ideas as to what I'm drawing, Otaku Yang?
What was that?
Any idea as to what I'm drawing?
Uh, let me see here. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. It's the Dave Stevens cover from what is it called? Space
Okay,
something.
you get a duck.
Is that right?
David Stevens is right, so that's duck.
Yeah, Dave Stevens.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like her.
I just backed his Kickstarter, that Rocketeer book.
There's a Dave Stevens Kickstarter.
Yeah, it was like last year or something. Where did I put it?
Okay.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago, I had an artist alley table like next to him. I was like, wow, yeah. I was like so cool, and I got to talk to him and stuff. And I just remember he had said that like he was still taking classes and trying to improve and stuff. I'm like, you're so good and stuff like that.
Nice.
But yeah, he's like a real cool guy. Um,
Yeah, I mean, like he was just so talented, right?
yeah.
As a, but he also was he pretty much stayed independent throughout his entire career. I mean,
Mhm.
he had the Rocketeer success. I live a, you know, the
Mhm.
Rocketeer didn't really take off, I guess, in the public consciousness, but I love the Rocketeer.
Yeah, I love the Rocketeer.
All right, it's between you and
Alien Worlds. Yeah, that's it. It's a nice book, Young. Where'd you get it?
you and what's his name, Jay, because right, posted from Ryan, and I sent Jay one. Jay, you won.
You want?
Otaku Hyung, you won.
Wait, do we get to see the cover? I mean the original? Where it came from? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know if I've seen that before. Alien World.
Anyone is number 4. I think I did better job with my pen. I practiced with my pen. But,
Yeah, these things like dry out fast. I got all these like refills and like it works for like one refill and then it seems like dry out. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Or you can squeeze it. Oops! Oh crap!
amazing, man. That is cool. That Wolverine is just kick ass.
Wolverine. Ah. My go-to guy.
Huh? Your go-to 3D drawing? Maybe
Yeah.
I didn't have my go-to drawing. What will be my go-to drawing?
That's nice.
What will be my go-to drawing?
Need to erase it.
What are you most comfortable?
Let me see.
Oh, Taki, you didn't see my shirt.
What
I'm
was
gonna I'm gonna use my pencil. Do with the pencil. Let me try it with the pencil again.
I don't know if you know. Wait, did you hear what concert that I went to?
BTS?
No,
I'm joking. Which one?
they're not back yet.
I'm gonna guess. Who's the new girl group? What's it? What are they called? The Ferrison?
Oh, Le Seraphim? No,
They're-
this
What are
is the next generation of after Blackpink.
Oh, is it?
The name isn't even on the shirt. It's kind of weird. This is the name of the concert.
Hello Monsters? Okay.
They're called Baby Monster.
They're called Baby Monster? Okay. And they're
Look at after
YG?
LA, they're in Japan.
Dang, they're going all over Japan.
when they announced all the tour dates, they announced Korea first. That was January. So I was like, oh, I gotta see them, but then we're going to Japan in March. So, and then they announced they were gonna be in New Jersey and then LA. So I'm like, oh, maybe February, March. So March would be LA. Like, oh shit, am I gonna be in Japan? But they didn't announce the actual date, and then they announced Japan, and then they announced the dates for Japan, and it was like right when we were gonna be in Japan. So I'm
Oh,
like,
nice.
that means LA should be like right before that or something. So it worked out like perfectly.
So are you going to the show?
I already went. It was last Sunday.
Oh, the LA show.
Yeah. And then I
How
got
was
there.
it?
It was cool. They're good.
Why do you like this group?
Um, they're really talented.
Okay.
I dare say like slightly more talented than Blackpink.
Oh, wow.
Like in terms of like range and like
Those are fighting words, man.
I don't know fighting.
No.
I'm even a fan of Blackpink.
Uh.
But like like the Mariah Carey like whistle tones, like one of them can do that, and she's only like 18.
Nice.
And then
And there's like a rapper.
there's like two. Oh, so that's the other thing too. Is like there's seven of them, right?
Yeah.
There's 3 Koreans and then 2 Japanese, Ruka and Asa.
Oh, wow. Are they Japanese or Korean Japanese?
They're Japanese,
Okay.
and they what was I gonna say?
They look Korean though.
They all look-
Maybe it's the makeup.
and then there's 2 Thai,
Okay.
her and her.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
I can't tell what they look like from that T-shirt though. I got to check them out on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, they're kind of blown out. I could send you. I recorded like the videos,
But they're like they're more talented than they are like model material.
No, they're pretty. Like some of them are
Pretty.
pretty.
Okay.
I'll
That's-
send you. I recorded the whole concert.
Nice. And you're gonna see them in Japan then, as well.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I wish, but I think when we get there, there's supposed to be like a pop up.
Oh,
But
nice.
I don't know if you need to be a member. It seemed like you need to be like a member, or I don't know if maybe you just get perks if you're
Yeah.
a member. But
I have a
if
friend.
I can, maybe I'll go.
I have a friend. His wife right now is in New York, and apparently one of the BTS members just got out of the military and is doing a concert over there. So she's there in New York for one of the BTS members' solo concert thingies.
Is it J Hope? I think.
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah.
So I think he was on Jimmy Fallon. So that
Was
makes
he?
that
Is
makes
that the guy
sense.
who can speak English?
I don't know. My mom would know. She's like like the biggest fan.
Yeah.
It's funny because like you'd almost think like oh, she got into BTS and then I got into Blackpink and like, oh, we'd have something to bond with. But she actually is like competitive. She's like, oh, well, BTS, they're like this and that, and like that's why they got each other's backs. Just because I was talking about like Blackpink, like they're doing their solo right now, and she's like, oh well, BTS, they got each other's back. I'm like, Blackpink aren't fighting; they're just doing solo right now.
Yeah,
So
they're warring camps, the BTS and the Blackpink.
Yeah, it's almost like a war rather than like a bonding experience.
Pretty
That's-
cool.
It's something she can kind of a hobby that she can have in her retirement years.
So wait, is your mom excited for the reunion tour?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy that your mom likes BTS.
Well, there's a lot of like, she has other like older friends that are into it too, and like,
Yep.
so they're always like talking about it. Like, did you see him on Tonight Show and like all this stuff?
Yeah, it's crazy how that fandom is. It's like they, I had again one of my close friends. She's like been to London. She's been to the Paris concert, like just all over the globe. And, you know, when BTS went to Japan, of course, she went to all the. It just kind of like, you know, all the they toured the entire, you know, island of Japan. So it was like she went to all the concert dates, and just she poured so much money into like their CDs and, you know, all the concert tickets and the merch. I was just like, dang, I mean, how do you still have money?
I know. Everything goes. Well, I got tickets to the Blackpink concert in July.
Yeah,
I don't even know like what's gonna, because they're doing solo
they're all
stuff,
doing so. Yeah.
but
Lisa
then it's like,
is what she's doing her solo album right now.
Well,
yeah, everything's releasing right now, like all at once. It's like
Yeah,
Jenny's
Jenny?
album. Jisoo had one. Jisoo only had like 4 songs, but like
Jisoo's your favorite, right?
I always said like
You said
Rosé.
Rosé was your favorite. Yeah.
You know,
who's your
she's
favorite?
solo wise?
Otaku Hyung, who's your favorite?
Jenny,
Jenny?
Jenny, hands down. Like
I like her album.
I just think she's the most talented of the 4. Yeah, and she can like nothing against Lisa. Lisa's a good rapper, but
What's the hard thing is like they're each good at their own thing.
Yeah,
I'll
Jenny.
say-
Yeah, that's the thing. That Jenny can do kind of all. She can dance. She can rap. She can sing. She has like, she can do it. Whatever all the other members do well, but she can do them all, right? So, because Jisoo's really just only pretty. Like she doesn't really, you know, like her voice is not that great.
It's not the best. But I think Rosé's voice is.
Yeah,
one of the
Rosé has a great voice. Yeah.
best.
And she really hit it big with that.
She's only pretty?
Too, yeah.
Wow.
The
I feel
Bruno
sorry
Mars
for
song,
her.
right?
Yeah. Apatu.
Too. Do you know about that drinking game?
Oh yeah.
24.
Koreans have lots of drinking games. That's just one of many.
Yeah, she said it was like she almost didn't want to do that song, but like her friends were saying like, oh yeah, you should do it. And it's one of the biggest songs out of all of them, I think.
Yeah, it's catchy. It's really catchy.
Yeah, but I'm wondering for the concert, it's like they don't really have any new songs. So I'm guessing they're probably gonna have some new songs together before the concert, and then like, are they gonna be able to play the solo songs?
Yeah, I mean,
because it's all like,
they have enough songs to, I think, fill a concert set. So
yeah,
but
then it's gonna be. But then you run into like, is it gonna be too much like the last?
Like the
tour?
last one, yeah.
I think people are gonna.
I bet you they have. They'll introduce some new songs because they're working on an album right now, right?
Maybe I don't know.
Behind
But I got some hope because I saw an interview with Jenny just recently, and I think it was on the Jennifer Hudson show, and I think she was asking about like the tour, and then Jenny was kind of, I mean, she didn't say anything specific, but she was like, we've got some stuff in store for you. So like, okay, as long as you say that, then I know that they're doing something.
Yeah.
They don't have to say like specifically, but
you know what's weird about recording sessions in studios, like the way the songs are structured, they don't have to be in the same place to record, right? They can all record individually, and they could just mix the album together. So, but when they perform, yeah, that's when they'll actually be on stage and rehearsing and doing all that. But in terms of the album preparation, all they have to do is like come into the studio and,
yeah. Well, I'm sure also like the producers probably make the song up for the most part. without them even there, and then
Then it's just choreography and
make the
rehearsing.
music and everything. Yeah, kind of nerding out on stuff that most people here probably don't care about. But on Jenny's song, Mantra, well, maybe K-pop, if she's still here, she'll know. But have you heard that song Mantra? Her new
No.
song? But on her video, I found where she did the. If you look up Jenny Mantra,
Uh-huh.
I found the street in LA
Oh,
that
wow.
they danced. So she
That's where
danced
she
like
filmed it.
like right in the middle. It's a pretty empty like area.
Nice.
But the funny thing on the video, like over here, you could see like the LA skyline,
Uh-huh.
but obviously the LA skyline is more like off like
Oh,
off
so
that way.
no.
So I think they digitally put in the skyline.
Gotcha. Dude, how did you recognize that place from the video?
Well, because I think the only way I could find it is because you could see the you could see the.
Oh, so you
I saw it on the video.
gotcha. So you went to the actual
So I just put it in Google Maps or
Google
whatever,
Maps and found it.
found it.
That's awesome.
Like it must be somewhere in LA, and it's just kind of like this small street.
Did you
Kind
stand
of
in the exact spot she was standing in?
yeah, you can see even the same cracks. Like if you look at the video, you can see like the same cracks and stuff like that.
All right.
Nerding
Ryan's nerding out on Blackpink.
on a street. I'm nerding out on the street that she was on. She was right there.
Yeah, Jenny, like, man, Jenny's just, I don't know. I just feel like she's just cool. She's just like the definition of cool.
Yeah, she actually had a concert for like recently in LA, like for her new album. I wasn't able to go, but there's like videos online.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
She's like well spoken. She's pretty talented and just so stylish, and I mean just like she's like the epitome of like idolatry, I guess.
Yeah. Her new songs are pretty cool. I think all of their new songs like are pretty good. Like Lisa's new songs.
Young, have you had any good Korean food? I had yukgaejang tonight.
You know what 장조림 is?
Yeah, love jangjeonim.
My wife made a 장조림 today.
Nice.
Yeah. 장조림 is she using the briskets and the eggs, boiled eggs, and the moo in the turnips,
Mm-hmm.
all marinated in a soy sauce. Yeah, pretty good.
I guess the closest to Korean food I had this weekend was bulgogi at my cousin's shower. Well, post baby shower. She had her baby, but she couldn't have her shower last year, so she had it yesterday or this past weekend, technically.
Yeah.
So she has.
Ryan, let me ask you, what if someone come approach you and say, "Hey, will you help me make this comic book?" What would you charge per page?
A lot. Per page, I don't know. It depends on the.
Through you.
Like, do you want me to do the pencil?
Nam Young's asking because he wants you to. He wants you to.
You want specifically? I don't have any time. What do you want me to do?
Until he finishes his project, and then he'll have time for
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just finding myself like turning a lot of
finished script.
That's something I'm trying to work on. Like hoping
About
to
the
work
signal,
on.
did you say something about
I asked you if you
page
had
rate?
your script finished.
What happened? Oh,
Man,
it's like freezing.
That was freezing.
are you throwing this on purpose, Ryan?
Yeah, I have a lot of it. So I started with a Word document, right, and then I just got all of the dates and stuff, and I just started doing that, right. Just started compiling all that.
Yeah, again, the
Any
timeline.
new timeline, and then I was like, okay, I need to like kind of look at the whole book as a whole. I mean, whether it's accurate or not. So I just gave an arbitrary number, like maybe 120 something pages, or so I made an Excel sheet. I put like I broke down each page into like roughly like what might be there. Although like some parts I might want to extend. So it's kind of going. The more detail I put, it's getting closer to like set in stone. But I'm like, I need to like spread out or give more room for like certain parts. So I might have to like stretch it out.
Can I ask you if you're gonna because you know how you pace. This is obviously you could do in volumes, right? You could
Yeah.
really do it in a volume. I know you want it in the graphic novel format, but have you thought about maybe doing it like a manga style, like where you have serial, you know, sort of longer narratives that focus on different stages and just have more to work with there? That obviously that would take a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I considered that, but it's just like, I was just kind of like, might as well just knock it all out into one. Because even with my own comic, you know, the Shadow Zone stuff, it's like I did one, but it's like now it's a little stagnant now. So I mean, now that I'm working on the family story too, so it's like if I just get one done, then like the rest may not get done. So I'm like, I just need to sort of commit to going all in. Kind of.
You gonna finish the Shadow Zone?
Exactly. Yeah. I want to, but I gotta do it.
I think it's good. I think you're planning it the way you need to plan it, right? Like look at the whole spectrum and kind of plan the start, middle, and the ends.
Yeah.
But it might just be good to also
break it down.
Just put a page out, you know, like what is that first page going to look like, and just really draw. And
I did.
Yeah, you have a first
kind
page.
of like a proof of concept thing, right?
Cool.
I actually kind of want to do that too, but so I started doing like some layouts, or just like breaking down each page, even though it's blank, but it's just like, even if I wrote like, oh, this happens here.
So Otaku-hyang, you're gonna get those two.
Oh, thank you.
And Jay,
Yes,
Jay, you're gonna get those two. So then I'll want to.
They're going to be signed by Ryan, right?
Marcus. I mean not Marcus. 23 Munch, but it'll be after Ryan comes back from the trip.
Yeah,
because I have to get Munch's address and Jay's address. Now
so I'm getting the X-Men and the Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
Can I get the Psylocke and X-Men?
No, you're not gonna change it.
Right, I know you have I saw the Psylocke. You passed it, right?
Yeah.
That's up to Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah. Just remind me. Yeah.
And
Ryan has to remember it, because I'm not gonna remember it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And give her like a Jenny esque feel. Like it's like Psylocke, but
You gonna make him change
like
the
Jenny.
poster that's printed?
a redraw.
Extra special. Jenny would make a great Psylocke.
Which one was he looking at?
The purple one. That
Oh,
one.
right there.
That one.
Yeah, that one. Oh, nice. That is nice.
Oh, yeah. So what I was saying is like after the Excel sheet, so I did the Word document or the timeline. I did the Excel sheet, and then I got this program, Final Draft Pro,
Mm-hmm.
which is a script software, and then started like breaking it down into pages a little more, and then okay, can you share my screen? I'll show you what. You got that, Naman?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, I gotta take this. Remove this one first.
So these are like sort of breaking it down visually in the pages too.
Okay.
So from page 1.
So the Hiroshima event is the starting point.
Not the bomb. This is like early 18.
Oh, earlier than that.
Or yeah, like
so you're
18.
building up to it. Okay. Okay.
So
wow, you're
a
going.
lot of this I have to kind of like.
You're gonna put multi-generational story in one book?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm with you, Young. I think it should be a serial. I really think it should be a manga like serial, like at least 12 books.
Because I don't really have.
At least separate by generation.
And Ryan,
at least.
I don't really have a lot of information about my great grandfather, so that's why it's going to be kind of a brief thing, but it also kind of wraps around with the bomb later on.
But I honestly, I want to one shot because I don't like these serial books where it has a
Yeah.
stories, you know. And
I
then
love the serial books.
I just got interested, and then next issue, I'm going, come on, man. I wanna...
So here's some. What I should probably try to take these to like find. Well, maybe I shouldn't go to final because maybe things will change. But so this is like basically World War II. This is on the day of Pearl Harbor.
Hey, that's you filled in quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my grandparents and my uncle and my aunt and her kids went surf fishing that morning of Pearl Harbor. So they caught fish or whatever probably, and then as it got darker, they went home. They're driving home, and then I guess my grandma noticed that there was a lot of like military stuff going on. So my grandpa's like, oh, maybe they're just doing some kind of drills or something like that. And this you can see it. Okay, right? This panel, you can see where my cursor is.
Yeah.
This panel represents like. This is my grandma in the pink, right? This represents like the last time that they saw my uncle because he.
Oh my gosh.
Because so going here, this is my uncle and the family going to their house. And once they got there, he opened the garage door, and there were 2 FBI agents there. So basically, they arrested him. I don't really have it after that, but so after that, he went to prison, because he was a store owner and he was like one of the leaders. Because the FBI got a lot of
Community leaders. He was one of the
community leaders, yeah. And then he eventually went with the family to Japan and stuff like that. So, and then he, long story short, like he died in Japan. He was about to come back, but he died in an accident. I guess like a carbon monoxide accident. This was like a few years later, or no, I think it was in the 60s. And he was never able to like come back, and he had lost all the stores and everything. And my grandparents like never saw him again after that. So,
Dear.
and then let's see, this was after, or this was the my grandparents and my aunt and my two aunts going to Poston, Arizona, camp. And this it says the scissors sequence, because basically they were not, no one was allowed to have scissors or sharp objects. So I guess my aunt, she was only like 3 or 4, and she was like cutting like little paper dolls or whatever. And they announced that they were gonna either file down the scissors or you weren't supposed to have it. But I guess one of the soldiers just kind of like saw it and like he just like walked on. And
Hey guys, am I getting delayed, or you two are able to communicate? Okay.
I hear Ryan. Okay.
It's my internet speed that's causing this,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah, you've been kind of coming in and out.
Yeah, I guess choppy here and there, but.
Okay.
So, your uncle, does you still have like connections to his family in Japan?
Well, most of his family is here.
Okay.
And that's where I got a lot of like pictures and stuff. And they don't live. They live like pretty close to where I am too.
Okay. So you're still in connection with them.
Yeah, I think he's technically buried in Hiroshima. There's like a gravestone there, but there's also a gravestone here for the family, in LA. So it's like, but I think he's technically buried in Hiroshima.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know that there's any family left that I know of in Japan. Yeah, I don't know. There might be, I don't know, maybe distantly, but we don't know them.
So are you gonna? I mean, yeah, you're gonna visit the grave site and.
I don't know if we have time, but I know my cousins have visited and they took pictures and sent it to us and stuff.
That's intense. Like how? I mean, you're going with your family, right?
Yeah, my parents, and then like some other relatives, couple other relatives.
Mm-hmm.
And then my wife. Yeah.
Have they been back in a while, or is this what's the true purpose of the trip? Is it to just kind of?
Well, I haven't gone in a while, but also my wife has never been, so like she really wanted to go too. And then it was really going to be me and my wife.
Your wife is Japanese too, right? Your wife is Japanese too, right?
No.
But
his wife's not.
Oh, she's Chinese.
Oh, okay.
So she was born in Vietnam. So this will be like the first time she's been back to like Asia since like
I mean, it's going to be a great experience for her to see Japan. It's such a beautiful country.
Well, even her brother, her younger brother had gone, and like like we gotta go.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. I mean,
everybody gone to Japan except me. My kids been to it. Three of my kids been to it, and
you gotta go, Hyung. It's the hot spot right now.
You know, one of the interesting like sort of points, I don't know if I can kind of like get across in the graphic novel, but my grandmother, she was born in the US, and throughout her whole life she had never stepped foot in Japan.
No way.
Kind of interesting. I had asked my aunt, and she's like, yeah, she never went. Which she also said she never really traveled that much either, too. But based on the story, story wise, like it's kind of interesting too.
What was it? Was there a reason? Was she like had no interest in going back, or was there something? Is it economic?
I don't know exactly what it was, because like I was saying, like that's what I was trying to find out too. You know, I mean, it's possible that it could have been, you know, the resentment part kind of thing, which also that same aunt, I don't think she's been to Japan too. Or
I feel like the generation, you know, there's the generation that kind of lived through that history. There's this aversion to, you know, identifying with Japan.
Yeah.
And it was created from the environment, right? But you kind of had to be like,
especially at that time. I mean, there was so much like hate for Japanese,
right.
But it's like misdirected, because we're talking about Japanese Americans born here,
right?
And the hate was the imperial Japanese, right?
It was a product of the ignorance of most Americans.
Yeah.
But do you think that's changed in like your generation? What's your relationship? Because I know you haven't been to Japan all that much either.
I've been twice.
Yeah.
1999 and 2003. I mean, that's maybe just more. I mean, I wouldn't mind going like every year if I could, but
right. Do you feel like you'd want to maybe develop a closer connection to Japanese culture for the most part?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I can read some, katakana and stuff like that. But there's a lot of them like I always forget. But and speaking wise, I wouldn't mind learning more. It's just like hard to practice with anyone.
Right. Yeah.
Just finding time and stuff. But
I mean, I don't know what the cost of living over in Southern California is, but I can tell you, not that Tokyo is cheap, but if you wanted to live in Tokyo for a year, I'm sure you'd probably save some money.
Probably, yeah.
And it's a great place to for artists. It's just there's so much.
There's one guy on YouTube that I follow, and he does I think he sells like real estate in Japan and stuff, and so he's always showing like different houses that are available. So I'm like,
it's super cheap, Brian. You probably have enough in your bank account to just buy a house like flat out with cash.
But some of them aren't they even like almost like giving them away or like
Yeah, because yeah, they're giving away because they want people to move there. So
Yeah.
they subsidize. If you, well, it's not like giving away. You have to
yeah.
commit to.
Otaku Young, did you say that Japanese is great for artists?
Yeah. They've got a huge. Manga is so big in Japan. It's many times the.
Aren't they working for like dirt cheap? Aren't they like factory workers over there?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I think it's you kind of get roped into some of the big publishers and it's the competition is unreal, right? There's just so many talented artists, but they're all competing for studio time and yeah. But it's again, if you're talented and creative enough, you can kind of make a name for yourself, and that's where I think it's hard to rise to the top, but it's easy to kind of get your foot in the door, right? So
Yeah, well, I mean, I see these people, these artists over there, just living on nothing.
yeah.
Right?
But that's the thing, you can live on nothing, Young. It's so cheap out there. You know what I mean? Like you can get by on like bare essentials out there.
Is that why people are willing to work for nothing? Because they still have a means to basically.
I can't speak to what manga artists make, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've got to survive. Maybe they're doing two jobs. I don't know, but there's a lot of opportunities if you're driven enough to do something in Japan. But yeah, I mean, have you? I'm not trying to like say move to Japan and like settle out there, but
I was kind of considering it. Like, what would it take to? I'd have to like learn a lot more Japanese.
There's such a big, it's not like you go out there and you'd be alone. There's such a big expat community out there. And it's a very dynamic, exciting environment to be in. And I just feel like, if that's something you'd considered, it's worth looking into. But
we'll see after this trip if anything changes.
Yeah. I'm curious to get your impressions of how much things have changed since you were last there, because I was last out there 7 years ago, and my wife's been out pretty much there every summer for the last couple years, and she's like, "You would not recognize Shibuya anymore." I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Really? It's changed that much?" She's like, "Yeah, it's that the crossing." The crossing area is essentially the same, but the other side of the crossing is like all new like skyscrapers and like all the stuff I recognized back in the day that was new is like they're the old structures now. So I'm just like, oh, okay.
Well, I've heard. Well, someone had said, I don't know like how accurate it is, but I'm sure there probably is a trend down where it's like they said this year, I don't know if it's this year specifically, but like a lot of the old traditional stores and shops are closing down, like traditional clothing for more, and the tourism is obviously rising, so that means like more just restaurants rather than the traditional. So like seems like some of the traditional might be getting more edged out towards like more tourism. So, and that's like another reason to try to go there, Well, some of the older stuff is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a real love-hate relationship with foreign tourists right now. So be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, did you hear? Was it like a live streamer just got killed? Did you hear about that? This
American?
girl, Japanese girl, by I think a Japanese fan, or like I think he was like following her, or he was like she was live streaming, and then I think he found her, and I don't know if it had to do with something about with money, but he like stabbed her like a ton of times and like killed her. It just like happened like maybe a couple days ago or something. I just
So,
heard about it.
wait. She's a Japanese, like YouTuber.
I don't know if it's YouTube, but it's like it was like a live stream. I had a.
That's eerie, man.
I'll send you a video. Right here.
Did they catch the guy?
You see the link in there?
Let me see.
Did they catch him?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh. What does it say?
Wait, he stabbed her while she was streaming?
Hey, I'm Madeline. I'm a designer here at
Yeah, I
Fiore.
think so.
I'm going to dive into some of the details of our Meta Wide Leg pant. Our Meta collection is made from our Versalife fabric.
Because I think there was like a video.
Good afternoon.
Oh.
Welcome to Tokyo. Well, actually, this isn't Tokyo. I'm in an undisclosed location in Japan, let's just say. Yesterday in the afternoon on
Are you sharing anything?
there was a live streamer.
I'm
This is
just watching.
something that I do pretty much walking around the streets in a similar fashion as I am right now. Was stabbed by a fan and was killed. And it is something that I've been thinking about since my wife told me last night. It's been all over the Japanese news over the last 24 hours now, almost 24 hours. And it's something that I'm quite concerned about as a result of
It like just happened, I guess.
there's just a lot of toxicity in this space right now, which is live streaming. I don't even consider this to be IRL live streaming. I started this in 2017 sort of to connect with viewers. They didn't have monetization really of live streams. There was no super chats. There was no memberships and all this other stuff.
Said over an unpaid loan.
And to make episodes that would
She was stabbed over an unpaid loan.
That's what it said.
That's tragic.
Crazy.
That's
It's
tragic.
crazy actually over here because I watch like a lot of Twitch now, and like there's these 3 like popular streamers that were out in LA at Santa Monica, and there's some like kind of like stalker dude. He was like kind of weird. I don't know if he had like mental issues a little bit, maybe like bipolar or schizo, because he just kind of turned like real quick, and he was saying he just got kind of irritated, and one of the girl's friends like kind of was kind of like telling him to like stay away and stuff, but someone was holding the camera, and then he kind of like almost like lunged at the girls, but I mean he's still kind of far away, but luckily like they got away. But like it's pretty crazy. You don't know what like people, and they said like he was kind of reaching for his pocket, so like they don't know if he actually had some kind of weapon. Like people are like pretty crazy out here.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the internet. You guys don't know me, right? Well, me and Otaku, we saw each other, but I mean,
I don't know if you're gonna stab me with that pen right there.
Well, I mean, I can't say I'm the most mentally stable person on the planet. Yeah, it's disturbing when things like that happen.
well, I don't know, Otaku is disturbing or not, but I wasn't afraid of dying with him when I was with him.
I'm glad you made it. Yeah.
I'm glad I made it. Okay, right? I mean, what low standard we have, right?
No, I think people are good judgments of people, and I don't know. I think you kind of know when someone's struggling, like, really struggling with mental health. So
Like something kind of doesn't add up, or they just kind of
yeah. And unfortunately, those people just fall down a deeper, because like it's one thing to, if you have a support group or a support network, you can kind of lean on and connect with. But if you don't have that, it'll just exacerbate whatever issues you have. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people like that, though. Surprisingly, it's
well, I download. Have you heard of the Citizen app?
no.
It's kind of like what are the different ones, like neighbor app, or it's like neighborhood kind of alerts and stuff. The Citizen app, it shows like the map, and it'll show like this guy has a gun, this guy
Oh yeah, I think
robbery.
I heard something about that.
So I was like in downtown LA, and I'm like, oh, there's something like right here, some kind of like gun. He has a gun, and then I zoomed out into LA, and it's just like like robbery right here. Here's a gun. Here's a knife. Here's an accident. Here's a like, oh my god, I don't want to see all that.
Again, Ryan, you could probably sell your house and get and
I know.
live off the earnings of the house and get
Yeah,
a really
it's
nice
a-
place
I don't know.
outside of Tokyo somewhere, and still do your artwork and all that. So,
But there's like crazy there too. So they're all around now.
they're crazies everywhere. But at least they don't have guns. They got to box knife you to death.
Oh yeah. Oh great. You just have to wear armor. But anyway, like I think so in 1990 was the first time I saw like the sensor faucets. I don't know if I told you guys before. So that was like something from the future back then. And then the next time I went, 2002. One thing that I remembered was like they had the sukiyaki and like kind of a sort of a to-go type of thing, but on the bottom
Yoshinoya?
heater. No, but it's like
like instant.
a heater pack.
Gotcha.
So it's like
Yeah.
it cooks it in there and it starts to steam. So
How was that? Is that
I
good?
I think it's pretty good.
Okay. I eat at Yoshinoya all the time, man, because it was cheap. You can get like a bowl for like 300 yen, which at the time is like $3, right?
Wow.
And
I want to try that. Don't they put the raw egg in there and stuff too, or
you can get different varieties, but the basic one is just the basic beef bowl.
would you say it's different from over here?
There, it's tastes better.
Because it's more authentic.
Original. It's like, you know what I mean? What's ironic is McDonald's out there tastes better, KFC out there tastes better. It's like everything is just better in Japan.
KFC, don't they eat that for Christmas too?
Yeah, it's like you get it's like their Christmas tradition. You get a bucket.
That's pretty funny.
Chicken.
But yeah, we'll see if I find anything new this time around. But anyway, I gotta go.
Okay, yeah, me too, Young. I gotta go too, but it was fun catching up with both of you guys. So
yeah,
let's connect.
Hopefully it doesn't. Hold on.
I'll try to catch up after the trip too sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Young, and this Saturday. So are we? I don't think everybody's going to be able to make it, but
yeah, I'll be there. Okay. We just whoever makes it, we could discuss.
Yeah.
Right.
And since we have so many people, I just want to, I think it's better if we just kind of do it in teams this time around, right? Just like try to get as many people on and schedule it accordingly. and then just people, oh, I can make that date. They'll just they'll just hop in. We just create a bunch of like streams and schedules.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna have we're not gonna have a paid stream yet unless you guys wanna.
Oh, that's right.
Unless you wanna rent it for that month, you know.
How many people can we have on at one time?
6.
3? 6. 6 is the max. Oh yeah,
At
that should be.
5 or 6, yeah.
That should be.
We're not gonna have the multicasting ability.
Oh, that's fine. I don't. Yeah.
And,
So yeah, I mean, I think we could just do like a rotation of like, because I have a StreamYard. Everybody has a StreamYard. So if they want to do like be the host that day for that artist or that guest, then they can stream off their channel and can kind of play it like that, I guess. This way, everybody gets at least a couple interviews or like sessions, and that should be good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk more about it on Saturday.
Sounds good.
Hopefully, I have a better connection by then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll be live streaming with Roger tomorrow. We're gonna do the, where he chooses where we go over books and then he improves or cleans and presses the books. So that's gonna be tomorrow night on our channel.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Okay.
fun. Ryan, May, right?
May.
Ryan?
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll have more done on the book by then. We need to push forward. Okay.
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 Thanks for having me on.
All right, gents.
Good
Have a good
catching up.
night. Hey, whoever in the chat, thanks for staying up with us.
anyone
J1 and Odagawa. Congratulations, guys.
Psylocke, I want the Psylocke ride.
Bella. Okay. All right.
And we in the street.